Hey guys, C-Drama Invasion here and welcome to a new video. As usual, the disclaimer is I exclude the Chris Wu stuff and I put it into a separate series which I've been working on. There are 2 to 3 videos as of right now, so if you haven't checked all of them out, make sure to watch them in chronological order so you get the full picture. Links are in my Chinese scandal playlist videos in the description box. And for extra support, check out the link to my Ko-Fi page, which I recently opened up. And let's just jump on into it. We have around 4 dramas that dropped. The first one is My Queen, and it dropped on July 23rd. This is a 24-episode Tencent rom-com drama. It's set in the historical times. It's a web series. This stars Junyu and Lai Meiyun. This is about a girl in modern-day settings who can't seem to find love no matter how hard she tries. She also has super high expectations of men based on dramas that she's watched. She ends up being chosen as one of the participants on a new game called Destined. This is where she ends up traveling into the game world where she meets someone that resembles her boss in the real life. She is the 9th princess. And if you like dramas like Love Better Than Immortality, Unique Lady, or things with time travel, perhaps give this one a go. Let me know if you've watched it already and your thoughts on it. And of course, we have the well-awaited You Are My Glory with 32 episodes airing on Tencent on July 26. The leading actors are, of course, YangYang and Dilireba. This is a story that is about 2 people who met a long time ago, and they meet again after many years. They're both successful, and the male lead is in the aerospace engineering industry, while the female lead is someone who's a gaming ambassador. But the truth is, she doesn't know too much about games, so she ends up asking him to be her gaming coach. Let's be honest, most of us doesn't really care about the plot. We just care about them together, and they look great together. I'm just excited to see them. But hopefully the plot will be good and it won't be draggy. On the same day, July 26, another drama called Once Given, Never Forgotten airs on Tencent and iQIYI. This is a star-crossed lovers' love story that's a bit more on the melodramatic side. It stars Sophie Zhang and Eric Yang. The male lead is someone who has a girlfriend that donated her cornea to a 10-year-old patient, but then she passes away. It skips 10 years to the present, where that girl grows up and she comes back to China and she falls in love with the main lead's younger brother. The male lead is super uncomfortable with this, and he hates her at first because everything she does reminds him of his ex-girlfriend. But eventually he falls in love with her, which creates a love triangle between the 2 brothers. And on July 28th, we have a drama called Stop Mishwa that airs on Mango TV with 24 episodes. This is a rom-com drama with Judy Chi and Ryan Zhang as the leads. This is about a sassy, socialite wealthy girl who meets a very handsome and cold man on the outside with a tough guy exterior, but he's actually really sweet and the opposite on the inside. How they meet is that he actually was an ex-firefighter squad leader, but then he ends up retiring and he wants to discover a new path for himself, which is where he ends up applying to her company. Honestly, I don't see a lot of female CEO-centric dramas. This sounds really sweet, actually. I might check it out. But since it's Mango TV, we have to wait probably 3 to 4 months until we get the whole thing subbed, so. Anyways, let's talk about Zheng Shuang's case. Recently, she re-emerges on Weibo in between all of the controversy with Chris Wu right now, and she apologizes. I'm gonna briefly read what she said. So she posted a couple of posts. She said, I apologize for not explaining this to the public for the first time and apologize for taking this long to apologize. She says that she's sorry for her surrogacy and the negative impact of it on society. She also apologizes to the NTRA, the people who've been supporting her behind the scenes, her friends, family, co-workers, and team who has trusted her. She says that there's no more turning back now and she can only focus on how to sort out and what to do from here on out. She said she will refuse to talk about most of this publicly because she doesn't want more attention to her children. and that she's been going through all of the documents and going through everything legally. She basically explains how she's been keeping a couple of rules to herself and trying to keep things as low-key as possible so that the other side wouldn't be able to record more audios or leak information about her personal life. For now, Zheng Shuang says the only thing she can do is wait on the legal trials and different documentations, evidence, and things to take place, so it's out of her hands. But she believes that the truth will be revealed later. And then she took time to talk about the pay and different claims that Zhang has made. She said she never received 160 million and never asked for an extra wage of 2.8 million on daily wages when she was filming. She says that tax authorities is still investigating right now and the public opinion will never be the final results. She says, I believe tax authorities will give a fair and unaffected result at the end of all this and reveal it publicly when they have all the information and evidence. She admits saying that it's her mistake and she was led by ignorance and she could be non-professional, but she cannot accept all of this false news and she doesn't have the confidence to face anyone when she goes onto the internet and sees all these terrible things said about her. She's asking that the National Legal Tax Team treat her as a normal person and ignore the surrogacy issue because it has nothing to do with the tax issue. She addresses her ex and says that he should obey the law too and stop contacting her, stop harassing her, now that he won some parts of the trial and he did get custody to the children. And she ends it off by basically begging social media to give her a chance to tell the truth and believing in her again. So what is the response to this? The general public is split an 80 and a 20. So the 80% is saying that she's super manipulative. And all of a sudden, this is coming up out of nowhere. And it's just because she wants to draw attention to the Kris Wu case and victimize herself. A lot of netizens are pointing out of all time, why now? It just seems super suspicious, and before it didn't seem like she showed a lot of remorse at all. And they're especially mad that she didn't address the abandonment issue, which is probably the most controversial part of the whole surrogacy issue. And all those recordings, you can go back to part 1 and part 2 if you haven't seen my videos on it, and then you can catch up with what's happening with the tax stuff and the things before. While the other 20% are still on her side and waiting for the results. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think it was a calculative move by her PR team trying to restore her image? Or do you think she's genuine and deserves a second chance? And let's move on to other news. We have Liu Haoran and Wang Yibo, who are both natives of the Henan province in China, that recently went through a huge flood. And there's just so much devastation if you search up videos. It's just devastating. Tons of people are being trapped because they live in buildings or lower basements, and it's just completely flooded. And reports are saying that Wang Yibo is staying for the entire week. And the two actors are giving out food. They already made donations, as well as a lot of Chinese celebrities who gave donations. But these two are taking the hands-on approach. They both delivered food to people who are in need at shelters and providing them with blankets. But we also have Wang Yibo pulling people in these drafts, and it seems that all of his other schedules is on hold for now. The latest report is one of the people that he helped. He's been going on these rubber boats and taking people out from their homes and to the safety places on land. He said that Wang Yibo was quite kind-hearted when he got onto the rubber boat. He asked, will you be scared by the speed? And he was super considerate. And when he bumped into people who recognized him as a celebrity, he would say, thank you for liking me and for supporting me, and don't be afraid. He would always reassure them whenever the boat was moving or shaking that they'll be okay. And at the end, the person reported that his eyes were red from witnessing all the devastation and all the people who needed help. These types of news are always super heartwarming, and it's nice to see when actors or celebrities give back and do good. That is it for this video. There's going to be so much new content coming out next week, so make sure to subscribe, turn on notification bells to all so you don't miss out on future videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.